Welcome back to Tennis World Tour 2. Today we're entering the Copa Santiago. But as that is in the second half of the month, we're actually going to rest first. And the reason for this is we've been concentrating on November's tournament, the one-star Tokyo Imperial tournament. I think that's our best chance of winning a tournament in our first debut season. So because of that, I wanted to make sure we didn't have an energy issue going into November. We are also going to take part in a tournament this month, so we do need this rest period in between so we can recover some energy. So that is what we're going to do first. And that will recover 15 fatigue. So that should take us down to about 16%. So I think that's a decent number. That gives us a good chance to make sure we're able to take part in the tournament we're focusing on. But today, the Copa Santiago, we're going to actually start the tournament in a round of 64. And our first opponent is Alan Floors. Now, going in this tournament, I wasn't massively confident. We've been improving slowly, but I don't know, there was something about it I just didn't feel right. It's on clay, but the talent tape gives us a 5-point skill advantage. Hopefully we can make that count. And here we go. We have the first serve of the first set and the first game. Bad start. Straight away, I was struggling to get near the ball. I just couldn't move quick enough. It's really weird. See if we can do better in this point. Nice little backhand there. And again, I'm not moving the ball as well as I'd like, and too much on it, that one. And that puts that out. We're love 30 down already. I don't know what's going wrong. I just don't seem to have the movement, the agility, the speed. We forced him into an error though, so 15-30. And to be honest, this whole tournament was a fairly close run thing. It was, I don't know, we just lacked that finesse, that ability to, strike the killer ball kind of thing. He now wins 2 break points as we're down 15-40. And again, just couldn't get near the ball. It looks closer than what it is, I must admit. I think we'll see in a little bit later that I disputed a decision. The ball looks further than it is sometimes. So that shot there, we look quite close to it, apart from the replay shows that we're not. So that is the first game to I want to say Flores. I don't know. So we're going to receive in the second. And again, our accuracy is definitely getting better. He makes an error there, puts it too far out, too much power. So love 15 to us. But our accuracy on returning serve is brilliant. I felt that was really good. As you see here, going for the corner. Now we're going to, not so much. I was aiming for the other corner, but he puts it out anyway. Love 30. So we've got a chance to claw this back very quickly. But this 5-point skill gap, I didn't notice. I didn't think it was evident. Whereas we've played players that are a lot higher skills than us. We put that one out too much on it. And we've noticed it immediately in their accuracy and their speed. I can't tell the difference at this point. Nice return that. And he puts it out again. 15-40. So we are holding our own to a degree. We're forcing him into errors. We've got 2 break points. He had the same as us in the last game. Can we take advantage and win one of these 2 break points? That's the important part. Lovely little backhand across court there. Trying to aim to the top left, and I couldn't quite get enough on it to move it to the left. So we lose 1 break point. It's now 40-30. We need to capitalise on these break points though. Can't give these up. And he puts it out. That is the game to us. 1-0 in the first set. I thought that was quite a good set from us. We forced him into errors. We weren't as accurate with the ball as I wanted to be. Now we're going to fast forward to the 9th game as we trail 5-3. As you can see, things haven't really gone our way. Despite the opening and us managing to keep up. And that was a lovely shot we just saw there. We did a few of those. We're still down 5-3 in the first set. It was fairly even to start with, and then it started pushing on and he just took advantage. His holding serve seems to be our biggest issue. And I don't know what's causing that. He puts it out 30-15. We've still got a chance to stay in this first set. Lovely shot by him though there. We were nowhere near it. Completely wrong-footed us. So it's 30-all. And again, completely wrong-footed us. Things like that. And this was the one I disputed. It looked closer to the line than actually it was. And that is the thing. It does look closer sometimes than it is actually in reality. So we're 30-40 down. He's got one set point to play with here. We need to make sure he doesn't win this point. And again, just couldn't move towards it. It's really weird. He wins a set point, he wins the first set. And we go to lose the first set 3-6. Not our best work, admittedly. But we're going in the second set. And we've got some confidence. We think we can pull this back. And this set was really weird. And what you're going to see coming up is we're actually going to go on to break each other's serve consistently. None of us can hold serve. And that's a little bit of a spoiler. But that's why it was really interesting. None of us could hold serve. And I don't understand how that happens. But we take the first point of the second set. So love 15. And I wouldn't say we're playing particularly well. I wouldn't say we're playing particularly badly either. It just doesn't seem to want to click. That was out, so love 30. And I can't quite put my finger on it. The thing is, we're focused on next month's tournament as our first tournament win of our career in the last month of the season, in our debut season. Currently, I'm not having a lot of confidence in ourselves. I feel like we should be doing a lot better than we are. But I don't know what it's down to. And we've still got this big choice to come up at the end of the season. Do we reduce the amount of sets and games we play in every tournament to speed things up a little bit? I'm considering it massively. And also, do we add the skill cards in? Which I took out for realism purposes. But if we want the platinum, we do need to use them at some point. So I'm considering putting them back in. And that is out. So we win the first game. And as you'll see now, it is 6 apiece. That's how tight this set was. We broke serve consistently. He broke our serve consistently. And we're now in the 13th game of the second set. In a tie-break situation to see who wins this. We need to win it to stay in the match. He needs to win it to win the match. Simple as that. We're playing to stay in the tournament. He is playing to win the round he's in. I don't think I've been in this situation yet in our career. And yet the town of Tape had us ahead by 5 points. I'm definitely not seeing that. Bit more movement there though. We seem to be a bit quicker across court. And we quickly take a 2-0 advantage. Now, can we hold serve? Can we stretch this lead a little bit? And that was out. So we have stretched it. 3 love. Now, can we break his serve? That's the other thing. We need to win these points. We need to get a decent, clear advantage if we want to stay in this match. Oh, a lovely little shot. A little bit too much power on it, though, unfortunately. If that had been in, that would have been lovely. And we do some fantastic shots sometimes. But sometimes they're not always going to work 100% of the time, are they? That's the thing. Out by him again. So we're now up 4-1 in the tiebreak. I'm confident we can follow this through and stay in the tournament and take it to a deciding set. We just need to force him into a few more errors. Nice shot there. Oh, go! I thought that was going to hit us then for a minute, but it doesn't. It's too far out, luckily for us. So 5-1 up. Nice little shot there from us. 6-1. We have got this tie break in the bag. We've actually got a set point on the next point. Can we take advantage? So that means we've got 5 set points. I think it's 5 and 4, one of the two. We need to take advantage of these. He is making us run around the court though. And we're not doing the same to him, and that's the problem. Out. Yeah, I knew we didn't let it bounce. We're here without the bounce, and obviously there's too much power on it. Still got another set point. We're 6-2 up. Can we win the second set? Awful into the net. Just couldn't quite sneak it over. Still got a set point. We're still okay. 6-3. And we're serving for the set now. And considering we broke each other's serve consistently during the actual set itself, not hopeful. Gets the point again. 6-4. Still got a set point. We're still serving for it. Confidence was fading quickly as he regained and made their lead drop. That's out. That is it. Set point to us. We win the set. 7-4. That is one set apiece. As we move on to the third set. Now, in the third set, we're gonna start badly, and this is kind of the turning point. We've skipped ahead. We're into the 8th game of the third set. He's leading 4-3, as you can see. Again, it was pretty much like the second set. Very breaking serve consistently. It was a decent match. And then he started to edge away. We started to crumble, and he started to kind of lift up a gear. He started to show that he's kind of got the tail of the tape wrong, if that makes sense. He's kind of showing what we should be doing at this level. He did start making a few faults on the serve. It was as if the pressure was telling. And he hadn't been doing that before. Not that often. But we didn't play badly in the third set. We just couldn't get in the ball again. It seems like we suddenly dropped off the pace, and our agility dropped, and our cross-court speed just wasn't there. It didn't really make a lot of sense. As you can see, we are 15-30 down. And he doesn't. I must admit, that was a lovely shot. Completely cross court. We were nowhere near it. But that now takes it 15-40. He wins this. He's one game away from the third set and the match. And so we are battling hard. Nice return, but he plays it completely wrong foot. So I thought he was going to go across court, make us run. He doesn't. He wins the game. He is now 5 games to 3 up. We are serving to stay in the match. As I say, we're playing some good shots. He is responding though in spades. Another lovely shot there. Wrong footed us again. I thought he was going to change direction. As you can see, the little slide. Clay isn't the best service to change direction on, as you can imagine. You do slide a bit, and I think that's one of the reasons for our lack of pace. Is if we go in one direction, I quickly try and change. It obviously doesn't work. Clay doesn't enable you to change direction that quickly. So we very quickly love 30 down. Made that love 40. He has now got 3 match points, and we're serving to stay in. Wrong foots us again, and he didn't need the 3 points, he did it in 1. That is the match to Flores, however you want to say it. He wins 6-3, 6-7, 6-3. I was disappointed, to say the least. Like I said in the last video, last week, I want to come into these videos and say, we've done fantastically. You're not going to see much of the matches because there's so many, because he made it so far in the tournaments. We're not having that. He made 72 unforced errors, and yet we still lost. We're just not capitalising. His first service percentage was 70%. We didn't lap any aces, though. That's something. We've been doing that a little bit recently. We gained a decent amount of winnings, mainly for objective bonuses. And we gain another 10 ranking points. Now, that is October done. So next episode, we will be taking part in the Tokyo Imperial Tournament. That is our focus for our first tournament win in career mode. Hopefully, we can do it. And we'll see what happens after that. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you again next week.